Hey everybody, it's Denise at the Persnickety Bride with darling
Sydney.
That's right, it's darling Sydney. And guess what? She's fitting into all of our samples for the Lea-Ann Belter Trunk Show, and that is going on starting right now. We just received the dresses, okay? So we're going to talk about each one of the dresses, and then Sydney's going to do her little clip-a-rooney, and then we're going to be able to show them all up on Insta, okay? So this is Vivian, okay? And Vivian is a beautiful Chantilly lace and corded lace. Okay, so there's your Chantilly underneath, wherever the Chantilly is. There's the Chantilly lace underneath, and here is the corded lace on top of that. And then it has a basque waist, which everybody's just loving basque waist these days. And then when we show up the close-ups, you'll see that there is hand-placed applique cut and hand-placed all the way around the bodice and then up along here, so you have some of that little fringe work and then really, really pretty applique throughout. It is French seamed. It has beautiful French seaming throughout. She's got buttons down the bodice that are silk, okay? This dress is made in Canada. This is done in their atelier in Toronto. We custom measure the dress as close as possible to your size, okay? So when I say that, I take measurements and we try to make it as close to your size as possible. Now you're still gonna need some alterations, but for the most part, this is a really beautiful couture dress at a great price, okay? There will be 10% off of all of Lea-Ann Belter dresses now through the 15th of March. Okay, so come in. This is the latest collection, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Make your appointment at www.thepersnicketybride.com or call us at 203-426-2598. We'll see you soon. So this is Chloe. Okay, not Sydney. The dress. Okay, so Chloe is a beautiful corded lace. Okay, so you can see the corded lace on top of a lovely crepe bottom. So this is super soft, super wonderful sateen interior with a wonderful soft crepe underneath, and then you have this corded lace, okay? And then up here you have a Duchess satin cuff on this beautiful fit and flare. So it fits very nicely. Now a fit and flare is kind of like it fits and then it comes out a little bit in flares. So this is a true fit and flare. It has a Duchess satin cuff of probably about almost 3 inches up here. And then you have your Duchess satin belt. It has buttons that go down to the tushy, so it's got silk buttons with the loops that go down to the tushy and are really, really nice. It's a little bit bigger than a puddle train. It is a chapel length train. Beautiful, beautiful dress. So this is another dress that is made up in the Toronto atelier of Lea-Ann Belter. 10% off on this one as well during the trunk show. And this, my dears, is Marabella. And Marabella is made in New Magnolia Mikado. And she has beautiful, beautiful little cherry blossom floated flowers throughout the bodice. These are all hand applied, okay? And they have little crystals and they have little pearls throughout the dress, okay? Beautiful sweetheart neckline, terrific waistline, and as you can see, the way the flowers come down, it almost looks as though there's no waist at all. It just flows all the way down. It leads to a lovely chapel length train, okay, again, with the really pretty silk buttons down the back, and then you have a matching veil that also has little florals throughout. This dress is honestly just simply a work of art, beautiful couture, and also made in Toronto. 10% off until March 15th, so come in, try her on. She is gorgeous. And now this one on Sydney is Denise, okay? So apparently, Lea-Ann Belter named it after me for my sparkling personality, okay? So she sparkles. I don't know if you can really tell. I'm sure that we'll get some close-ups of her, but there is beautiful beadwork throughout this dress. It has applique and then really pretty beadwork, and it's got horsehair on the bottom. Lots of layered soft tulle, super soft. It has a Swarovski crystal belt that has been sewn on over here right across the waistline, and then it has little tiny silk straps. It's got a Scoopy-Doop neckline, and then of course it has its silk buttons in the back. It's really pretty. It's very floaty and lovely, and it does have a chapel length train as well. So now we are looking at the magnifique Sabine. Okay, so this is Sabine, and she is magnifique. She's a magnifique ball gown. Okay, there comes out my French. All right, so this is a corded lace on top of a beautiful slick Mikado in a full ball gown. This is a full ball gown, girls. This is like, we're not messing here. It also has some Chantilly lace along the bottom of it, and then you have your silk buttons in the waist, okay? And it comes out to a full, a very full but gorgeous chapel leg train, and on the bottom it also has lovely eyelash lace. I don't know if you could see it, but it has beautiful eyelash lace all across the bottom. This again is 10% off, and we do custom measure the dress.